Hello Disney heads, we hope you're well and having a magical day. Now, I don't know about you, but every time I go to the park, I always discover something that I've never quite noticed before. From a tiny hidden Mickey placed on a streetlight to a complete hidden pathway on the grounds of the castle. And no, I'm not joking. And with all those hidden gems scattered around the park, we thought you'd love to hear some of our favourites. So maybe on your next trip, you can check them out for yourselves. You're watching Magical Kingdom Tours, and here's our list for the top 10 Disneyland Paris secrets that you should know before going to the parks. Number 1. The hidden turnstiles. We all know that having an annual pass or even a hotel booking gets you into those sweet extra magic hours. But what if you don't have the early access? Well, if you're like us, you like to be there at rope drop to be one of the first into the park. And this trick may just get you in before the morning rush crowd. As you're walking through the Disneyland Hotel corridor, after you've had your ticket checked by the cast members, take a left at the end. Most of the time you'll find a few extra turnstile gates open that always go under the radar of other park guests. Now this won't get you in an hour before the park opens, but it will definitely get you in a lot sooner than the rest of the crowd. Number 2, the secret selfie spot. Let's face it, we all want a picture in front of that staple Parisian castle as much as the next park guest. It's understandable, especially when you take into account that more people go to Disneyland Paris than the Eiffel Tower. But when everyone wants that perfect picture when no one's around, how will it ever be possible for just one person to get it without being the first one into the park? Well, fear no more. We have a great secret you should definitely know about. If you take a left as you approach the castle, you'll find a little area that is mostly known by the hardcore DLP fans. This area is perfect for those quiet pictures of just you and the castle with no one in the background. This spot is used by tons of Disney Instagrammers to get that perfect solo shot in front of the magical landmark. Number 3. Meet Mickey somewhere else. Okay, so you should always expect to be waiting in lines for some of your favourite rides, or to meet some of those classic characters we all know and love. But sometimes those lines get a little bit out of hand. For example, the lines to meet Mickey Mouse can sometimes get up to 3 hours long. And depending on what time of year your trip is, this can take a quarter of your day away from you. But fear not, because you can meet Mickey Mouse somewhere else in a lot quicker time. If you head over to Frontierland and head towards Phantom Manor, to the left of the entrance you'll be able to find a Phantom Manor themed Mickey, meeting and greeting for a faster time. Now this Mickey isn't in his traditional clothing. However, if you're looking to just meet the character, take a picture and get that Mickey autograph, this is a perfect alternative. Number 4, Boot Hill. Now I'm sure a lot of you die-hard Disney fans already know about this one, but you'll be surprised on how many people still miss this hidden walkway next to Ravenswood Manor. Sticking in Frontierland for this one, if you actually ride Phantom Manor as you come out through the exit, you can either go left or right. Well, surprisingly enough, for the 4th time this video, if you take a left, you'll find yourself in a forgotten cemetery. A bit morbid for Disney, yes, but don't worry, it's not as bad as it sounds. You'll find a few gravestones with some funny anecdotes on them, as well as a beautiful view of not only the railway and the Molly Brown, but also those geysers that not a lot of people know about. Just try to stay away from the big dark tomb. It sounds like someone's already claimed that spot. Number 5, the Princess Railway. Now this is a rare one, but I promise you this does happen and I've seen it with my very own eyes. Princess Pavilion always has the longest queues in the park without a doubt, but there may be another way to see a Disney princess without queuing. Very occasionally as you pass through Adventureland on the Disneyland Railway, you might find a princess waving at guests that are going past. I'm not sure if this happens as the princesses are trying to get to the backstage areas of Disneyland, or if this is a planned event, but I have only ever seen this once. Planned or not, it's definitely a nice surprise as you're getting your tour around the park. Number 6, the Disneyland Residence. Again, here's a secret that a lot of the Disneyland regulars definitely know about, but a lot of people still tend to miss this as they're walking through the parks. As I'm sure we all know, Main Street is the colourful avenue that you can walk through to reach the Disney castle we all know and love. But did you know people live and work in those houses above the stores? And you can even hear them as you pass their windows. As you walk past, keep an ear out for the residents going about their day, teaching piano to each other and even performing dentistry, if we can call it that. Either way, these little details that have been added prove that Disney really do care about those little moments you experience as you're walking through the parks, and just goes on to prove the point that no matter what theme park you're in around the world, Disney does it best. Number 7. The Hidden Castle Path. Now on to the secret you've all been waiting for. Yes, there is a secret path at the castle that not a lot of people know about. We watch a lot of Disney content creators' videos and I don't think this path really gets mentioned all that much. As you're going into the Dragon's Cave to the left of the castle, you'll of course see the dragon that resides there. But just before you approach the dragon, you'll see a quiet pathway on your right. Take this pathway and it will take you right to the base of the castle and even underneath the drawbridge. This path will lead you to the outdoor stage where the parade goes past, but because not a lot of people really know about the pathway, it's usually incredibly quiet and is a great chance to get some snaps of the castle's moat. Now all we need is that staircase to the very top of the castle and I think we'll all be happy. Number 8. The Smellitizers. Here's a classic one that doesn't really get mentioned anymore, but is still used around the park today. Have you ever walked down Main Street and smelt freshly baked cookies, or even that sweet smell of popcorn entering your nostrils at every turn? Well, Disney invented a way to ensure that this happens to everyone down Main Street. The Smellitizers are a Disney invention designed to make you hungry. No, we're not kidding. You may notice at bakeries and popcorn stands that they have little vents in the walls below the store windows. These are called Smellitizers, and they're actually a way for Disney to fill the streets with a sweet smell of treats. They emit the smell of popcorn popping or the bakeries baking, so that you will go and check out the delicious food that they have available. I'm not sure if I feel happy about this or cheated, but one thing's for sure, I'm definitely hungry. Number 9. The Frontierland Telescopes. Did you know that there are telescopes that let you see what's going on at the front of the castle? Well, there is, and unlike most tourist telescopes, they're free to use. If you head over to the front entrance of Frontierland, you'll find yourself in the Frontierland's wooden fort, a place that mostly goes unnoticed as it is just seen as a walkway to Thunder Mountain. But if you head up to the upper levels of the fort using the staircases, you'll find a whole other layer that includes a jail, great views of the mountain, and even telescopes with a view of the end of Main Street. These telescopes are free to use and are such a cool little detail that would go completely missed if you didn't go on that little adventure. And this can even give you a cool view of the parade that not a lot of people on the streets will get. Number 10. Ratatouille Bikes. In the Studios Park, you can find the location from the Pixar animated film Ratatouille, with its own ride, restaurant and Paris-themed store. But there is a secret hiding in plain sight that we've never seen anyone talk about. To the right of the exit into Toy Story Playland, you can find some vehicles that will look familiar to fans of the rat-infested movie. Parked on the sidewalk is a motorbike and moped that belongs to none other than Chef Skinner and Chef Colette. These bikes are available for you to get close to, sit on, and of course get some great pictures on. We love this little reference to the kitchen staff of Gusteau's fine dining restaurants, and we can't wait to see what awesome pictures that all of you take while recreating some of those iconic Ratatouille scenes. And that's our list of Disney secrets that you may not have known about. But there are definitely hundreds more that we don't even know about. So if you have a Disney secret that you know about that you don't think anyone else really knows, comment down below and it may appear in one of our upcoming videos. Please remember to give us a thumbs up if you like this video, we'd appreciate it more than you know. And lastly, if you want to stay up to date with Disney Park content, make sure you subscribe so you never miss a video. I've been Alistair and that's all from me. Have a magical day and I'll see you next time right here on Magical Kingdom Tours.